Schroeder's black Herefords, and I figured I'd just make you a little short video tonight for those that didn't know this big scare about the delayed blindness and wondering if your cattle have it or if they don't. I'm going to show you real quickly how you can check that through the AHA and not get all spun out about it. Any genetic defect is really not that big of a deal. You just breed around it. Nothing to panic about. So I'll show you here real quick. If you just simply type the American Hereford Association in your Google search bar there, then click on the association, and then come over here to where it says genetics, and then go down to EPD search, and then click on guest membership right there. And then if you come over here, and I've looked in my cattle already, and I'm going to put a registration number in here so it actually shows you what I want to show you. You can look through any and all your numbers of your registered Hereford cattle through your pedigrees on your black Herefords, then click save on that. And then once you do that, then you come up here and click search. And as you can see right here, it gives you all your genetic defects and if that animal's a potential carrier of any, or if it's affected or if it's free. And as you can see, this cow is a potential carrier for delayed blindness and HY. Now, one thing that we haven't heard a big fizz about, and it's actually way more important than this delayed blindness because that won't actually kill your calves, is MD. So on this list, you know, what you really want to be looking at is MSUD, MD, and IE. The rest of them are just defects that won't kill your cattle. You can breed around them simply, no big deal. So that'll show you basically how to do the Hereford side. And then if you go back to Google again and you punch in the American Angus Association, which I don't have in there. You'll go to that and just click on it again, and right over here on the right side, this little drop down box, animal member site. You want it on animal, of course, and then you click on the spot where it says search. And again, I've picked one of my animals that I knew had a defect to them, so we could see what it looks like on there, and then just click this search button. And if you look right over here on the Angus, it'll tell you every defect they're possible for, carriers of, or free of. And then like this one has got that ocular potential for that ocular deal, discoloration of the eyes in Angus. Again, no big deal. But you can, if you click here for the info, it tells you all their defects and what exactly they are. So that's a little quick one too. I guess all I'm trying to say is don't rely on the association to protect you from everything. Do a little background check yourself. You can test your cattle real simply. And if you didn't know, if you go to Digital Beef, which I have that up on my toolbar up there, and then click home, of course, and then log in. If you go right over here to where it says genetic defects and click on that, you can see everything you've tested for, the cattle that are possible carriers of something and what are actual carriers of stuff. So a lot of your pages, if you haven't done a bunch of testing already, you'll notice that there'll be a lot of yellow blocks for possible carriers. I went through and tested my herd for just about everything they're possible for. You'll see these MSUD carriers. Unlike a lot of people, I don't flip out over that. These are extremely good cows. and all I do is just breed around it. As you can tell, if you want to look up a few of these numbers yourself, you'll find out that most of them go back to uh, a Dama supremacy that I have, and that's why I've kept these heifers. She's that good. So I just keep them, breed around it, test them. If they're carriers, they're carriers, and if they're not, of course, then you're even in better shape. But I don't call anything for a defect. I just want to know it's there so I can breed around it. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this little video. And if you have any questions or concerns about this or want to get a little deeper in the weeds with it, feel free to call me anytime you want. My phone number is easily found on the internet, but if you don't want to go there, it's 573-680-1439. I just want to say, don't get rattled over these defects. Just know they're there and breed around them. They're going to be new ones pop up all the time, so you can't just go culling cattle, because they have a defect. You break yourself. So everybody have a good evening. Thanks for watching, and keep ranching.